I don't want to like break the bank just to get married once.
But
That
if it
sounded
was
really bad.
twice, if
I
it was
meant like
twice, it would be okay. Hey guys,
welcome back to No Cap Just Yap. I'm your co-host Selena.
and I'm your other co-host Esther. And guys, it's our last episode of the season.
Are you guys crying? You should be crying.
Yeah. Selena, how are you doing this fine afternoon?
Yeah, I'm doing great. It's actually a day off for me. I've been working at my new job part-time, but it honestly feels like full-time this last month because I just finished onboarding and training and shadowing. There's just like a lot of new information and a lot of learning going on. But I'm glad that part of it is finished. So now I'm like actually doing the job itself.
Okay.
So my first real day is actually like this Friday. So it's going to be exciting.
A little scary though, right? Like I remember the training pipeline to actually working is like,
yeah, no more hand holding for me. I'm like on my own.
Well, that's great though.
Yeah, it's like nice. I'm excited to like be back on the floor and meeting people, you know, making friends, talking to people, and just like not being at home all day is nice, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, what about you?
I got like a cool little internship, so that's cool. And it's like remote, asynchronous.
Ooh, remote. That's so exciting. I know that's what you wanted too, because like you love being at home.
Yeah, bro. I'm like the number one homebody, bro. It's great.
I know.
Both of us. It's crazy because when we first started our podcast, bro, we both had zero prospects.
I know.
Now, yeah,
we're locked in, kinda. A lot has changed since we first started filming. And when we first started, we honestly we kind of hit that quarter life crisis. It's kind of an ongoing crisis. It's not like a one-time thing. I'm sure if you're in your 20s, like you would understand. You kind of just go through these phases where you're like, well, what do I actually want in my life and how do I get there? You know? For me, recently, I've been thinking I've lived in New York most of my life. I went to school in Boston, you know, came right back after graduation. So I'm kind of back in the same space as I was before college. And it's been like, I think it's been good in a lot of ways, reconnecting with old friends and, you know, being back with my family. But at the same time, I do feel like I sometimes need to challenge myself to just be in a new environment and just be on my own and be independent. So when I hit that crisis, like I would say for me, I kind of went through it last week. I was like, what if I just move out and start over, you know, and just like see what happens, trust God kind of thing. So it's something I'm still thinking about. I feel like every day my mind is changing a lot. So it's very like tumultuous 20s vibes, you know? It's like I can't never like put my foot down on one thing.
I mean, honestly though, the great thing about life in general is that even if you commit to one thing, you can kind of change your mind along the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not someone who could do one thing for the rest of my life. I think I like to do different things. So many hats, but wearing many different hats.
Yeah, honestly, I had that I feel like my whole life is a quarter life crisis, but
literally ever since college, it's like been a quarter life crisis.
Honestly, ever since college, maybe even before then too. Ever since birth at this point, it's a life crisis.
Really?
Because, yes, low
That's
key.
crazy.
Because my mind changes because I actually don't even know what I really like. I don't know how to approach what I actually want to do in life, you know, or if it's what I actually want. So it's like every time I'm like wondering, like, is this for me? Like, am I gonna be able to do this? And then I just bounce between things, you know. But it's so funny because you know I'm impulsive, right? So I was thinking,
no, really?
I was like, what if I just pack up, like, go to California? But like, how would I get there? And then obviously I'd take my car, right? But then I would have to pack up my car, drive cross country. I don't like driving. So it's like,
by the way, you don't even drive. She's like, I don't like driving, but she doesn't drive. Her car drives her.
Yeah, my car drives me. But if we were going cross country, like, bro, there would definitely be situations where I'd have to take over from the car.
Yeah,
cross
there's
country,
definitely
crazy.
No way your car is gonna self drive you all the way to California. Like that would be like a health, like a not health risk, a safety risk.
A safety. I mean, hypothetically, if it's on the like one highway, just a straight shot, like it would be okay. But there would be situations along the way, like inevitable. But I did join the Facebook group for the girls only LA housing. So, but it's not like I'm finding a
So
place and
wait,
just
how does that
looking, you know?
work? Do you just like
So
apply and if you get in, like you live with a bunch of random girls or
it's like a Facebook group where people post if there's an opening in their apartment that they're living, or they post
gotcha?
if they're looking for people to live with and their budget and everything. So it's like Zillow, but curated ish, kind of.
Is it like people our age? Is it older? And is it like random? I'm just curious.
It's kind of like everyone who wants to post. So this
So
one,
it's anybody.
it's anyone, yeah,
Gotcha.
anyone, girls, but
Yeah.
anyone other than that. Yeah, so if they're looking for someone their age, they'll say that in the posting, like looking for someone of similar
Oh,
age,
okay.
similar.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
see
kind
what
of
you
like
mean.
how we found roommates in college almost, but they're just looking for one opening or like one person or two people to like join them again, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
no, that
but
makes sense.
yeah. Not that I'm gonna go to Cali, but it's nice to browse, you know, just to see the prices
You're
and
just
everything.
like
And
you're giving yourself more options in case.
yeah, and low-key, it's not even that expensive compared to Boston and NYC, bro.
Really?
Cali's cheap. Yes, bro. Yes. Like you can
That's
get your own
surprising.
you can get your own bedroom and private bathroom for like 1,400, 1,500 a month in Cali.
14
So
or 1500? That's it?
yeah. Yes,
No
exactly,
way.
bro. The housing market's so bad. I mean, I know we're saying that's it, but the problem is
Yeah, that's
back
still a
like
lot
20 years
actually.
ago, yeah, 20 years ago, 14, 1,500 was a mortgage for a house. So
Mhm.
it's so
No,
sad.
literally. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of that, like if money wasn't a factor, what would your dream job and life be? Like, if money didn't matter at all.
Bro, I would probably be I would try to be a rock star or something because if you have
Mhm.
resources, money, I would take a bunch of lessons in general, like in life, because I
Mhm.
like to learn, so I would take
Yeah.
music lessons, motorcycle lessons, like MMA lessons. I'd probably go back to school. I would just do a lot of learning the rest of my life, basically, because with money's not an object, bro,
Mm.
I'm getting all the knowledge I want type beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. So you'd be a
Yeah.
rock star, you'd be learning music. Would you have a family potentially, or would you rather just like kind of have your
I
solo
mean,
career?
down the line, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's not like a main thought, but down the line, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah. Without the money, I'd still get the fam though, hypothetically, right?
Yeah, that's true.
What about you?
I would love to travel the world, which I do love traveling, but specifically my dream job would to be to get paid to review food. So basically like going to different restaurants around the world. It doesn't have to be
Okay.
like Michelin starred. It could be any. Like literally I like all types of food, so I'm not like picky with that. But my dream would to be like not have to pay for the actual food. And like I go to the restaurant, there's a bunch of dishes. I don't have to finish everything, but I can also have like friends come and eat with me too. So it's like kind of like a fun way to hang out with people, but also have an income, like make money from that and not
Mm.
have to like have like a 9 to 5 to tie me down all the time.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So basically kind of like a food influencer, like be filming that
Okay.
process, like what it looks like. And then it would give me flexibility to do things that I love to on the side, like different hobbies,
Mm.
learn new things, like you were saying. I mean, I would want to be skinny, of course. I can't be eating all that and not be fat. I would probably be doing Pilates, dance, like that kind of
Yeah,
stuff,
that's
like
what I was
on the side.
thinking.
Yeah. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
skinty. I can't be a fat food influencer, like they're going to be looking at my face all day. I better be
Bro,
mugging.
no, bro, that's crazy. I feel like they would understand if you're eating all that great food and you're a little. I mean, if your back got a little bit bigger after you started reviewing, it's only natural.
Yeah, but then I have to look at that all day. You know what I mean? When I
Yeah,
edit
that's
and
true.
stuff, like I'd rather be snatched. So
Okay.
I definitely have to. It has to be a balance. It's all about balance.
Oh man. And then would your family be traveling with you, eating with you on that road?
Well, it depends on when that happens. If I have a family by then, like hopefully I'd be
Mm-hmm.
married by that time. Yeah, I would want my husband to be traveling with me. So he needs to be also like open to eating food and stuff too. Like I'm sorry, but I can't be marrying no picky eater. If he's like, I don't want this, I don't want this. Or if he's like, I'm sorry, but if you have too many allergies, it's a little bit of a restriction for me also. Cause then I would have to be eating
Mm.
around that. So like I'd prefer someone with no allergies or minimal and also like not picky about eating. When I mean like not picky, it's not like, oh, if it's like something like, that wouldn't be a popular thing to eat, like, okay, I get that. Like if it's like an organ, yeah, I
Okay.
can see why I wouldn't want that. If your diet is like chicken tenders and fries and pizza, like I'm sorry, it ain't gonna
Yeah,
work,
that's really
you know?
bad.
Like I know you guys might be like, oh, like that could never be the case. I know people who just eat that. So
Yeah,
it
I
does
mean,
exist.
obviously,
It
yeah,
does exist.
it's yeah. I've seen lots of people who only eat pizza, chicken tenders, fries, like for
I
sure.
know. No, it's crazy because I'm
Man,
like, they're also like the skinniest people I know. I'm like, bruh, I want those genetics for real.
yeah. Okay, but down the line, what age do you think you'll get married? Or like when do you
That's a
want
good
to get married?
question. It's a good question because I feel like what I wanted as a kid or when I was younger changed a lot. Like I think when I was younger, I
Mm.
thought by the time I graduated, I'd have my life
Oh.
together. I would have no, literally, I thought like by the time college finished, I would know what I want to do. I would have a good
Mm.
job, stable. I would be in a relationship, not married yet. Like I'm kind of young,
Okay,
but I
okay.
thought by
Yeah,
this
yeah.
time, like I'd be like at least like pretty ahead in all aspects. But that's just not the case. So I think now realistically, I would want to get married at like 27, I would say.
Oh.
But I think based on what my life is looking like right now, I feel like it would be a little bit later than that. I just hope that like for
Yeah.
me, like I would want to get married before 30 because I want to have kids and like I don't want to be too
Mm.
old when I have kids.
Okay,
But
that's valid.
who knows? Like, I don't know. Life has not gone according to my plan, so it's whatever God wants at this point.
Please. Yeah, that's so true. Wait, if you were 27, what year would that be getting married?
20,
20?
26 or
Whoa.
2031?
2030? 2031? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, it'd be
Yeah, I don't
2030.
know.
You're right. You're right. It's
Oh,
2030.
okay. Bro, why was that math kind of
My
hard for me?
bad. Why was
Need to
I
pull
like
up.
thinking so hard? Oh my gosh, that's really
No,
bad.
literally. Need to pull out the calculator
Yeah,
for
so I
addition.
guess like that would be 30. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I really
I
hope
don't
before then,
know.
but I don't know what the future holds. So
Yeah. No, that's
yeah.
valid. I never really I didn't think about getting married when I was a kid at all until maybe recently. I was like maybe I will
Hmm.
get married eventually. But the problem
I
is
think
I
you
don't like.
will. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
You're gonna have your cool wedding with the like obviously black is
Yeah.
unlucky at like weddings. Like you don't want to have black at your
Yeah.
wedding. But I think you're gonna incorporate it somehow, like some gothic
I'll
elements or some kind
I'll
of
figure
vibe.
out
You know
a
what I
way.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I'll
gonna
figure
find
out
a
a
way. You're
way.
gonna find a way.
Yeah, I got that Pinterest board, got the dresses saved. Okay, I like the vibe of like having a wedding, but like the actual act of having a wedding is like, oh, yikes.
I know what you mean. I don't think I really want
Yeah.
like a huge wedding. So
Yeah, I need a
I
small
don't
one.
probably just a smaller one. Yeah, I agree. And it's
Yeah.
so expensive these days. Like I don't want to like break the bank just to get married once. So
Just to get married once.
wait,
But
that
if it
sounded
was
really bad.
twice, if
I
it
meant
was
like
twice, it would be okay.
I meant like I don't want to pour so much money when it's just like a one-time thing that is gonna like you know what I mean. Like it's a lot of money for a one-day event.
Yeah,
So
I
like I would
agree.
love. Of
Yeah.
course, I want my wedding to be nice and like aesthetic. And of course,
Mm-hmm.
I want my husband and I to be happy with it. But I don't want to spend all of my wealth on the wedding. Some people do, and they
Yeah,
go into like debt for their weddings. Like I just don't know if that's like a financially
bro, that's
smart
too
decision,
much,
right?
right?
Yeah, unless we were rich
That's
or something. I
why.
mean, then it wouldn't matter.
Exactly. That's why I'm thinking, low key, I need to before I get married, maybe a few things I want to achieve in life, like become a
I
millionaire,
know.
a couple things. But the
Billionaire.
issue
We got to
is
get to the
no
first one
million,
first.
million, million,
Okay,
million with an
girl,
M,
what is
not
that?
billion.
That is not. This is. She went
With this
claw. Those are chicken claws.
The only issue is I want to get married like in a year that sounds good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Like,
a memorable date. I know what you mean.
yeah, but the problem is I don't like the 2030s. Like none of them sound really good to me versus like the 2020s.
Oh, well,
Those
you better
years
lock
sound
in then.
nice. That's the issue. Like I don't think I can get married before 2030 starts. So I'm gonna have to pick a year that sounds
26.
good in 2030.
Wait, that's
'Cause
crazy that it's already 2026. I
I
like, oh my
know.
gosh.
Like
That's crazy.
2028 sounds really nice. 2029 sounds good. But 2030,
What's
bro.
wrong with
Like,
30?
I don't know. It just the number doesn't really sound as good in my head. You know what I mean?
Well, you better hurry up then. I'm kidding. Time is ticking.
Time is definitely ticking, man.
Okay, well, aside from like marriage, if you had to move anywhere within the next 5 years, like where would you want to go? Would you want to stay in the
Honestly,
US? Would you want to leave?
I think I would want to stay in the US because I think I'd be too afraid to try to live anywhere else. But
I see what you
like,
mean.
because
Okay.
right, I've only left the country like once, so I think that also is a factor.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen many other places to want to live there yet, but I feel like I'd want to live in either California. Obviously, I've mentioned it like 1,000 times, broken record, or Washington State because the vibe, low-key, would be right. A little foggy. the foggy parts of Washington State.
She wants to
Okay,
live in that forest. Let's be honest.
I want that. I want that forest life. I can never give up the forest life idea. Maybe I won't like it, but it's okay. I just want to try it out. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
would be nice until like a bear attacks your house or something.
Oh,
You know what's in
okay.
the forest? Like you don't even know what's in the forest. That's the thing. Unless you want like a bougie forest.
Yes, a bougie forest. Duh, bro. I'll be a millionaire by then. Please.
Yeah, you're so right. I
Curated
understand what you're
forest.
envisioning. I think I see it.
Mhm.
I think I see it.
Would you stay in the U.S. if you could live anywhere?
Probably not. I think because I lived in the US my whole life, I want to
Mm,
try somewhere else. But of course, like I don't really know what it's like living anywhere else. So I'm not sure if
yeah,
it's like
that's
a
true.
grass is always greener thing, you know what I mean? But like for me,
Mhm.
okay, I think if I was able to work for an American company, I would be happy living in Asia. Either my favorite countries in Asia that I visited were Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. The thing is, like, it has to be an American company because I would want, like, at least employees, like, some of them to be able to speak English. I mean, I could learn a
Okay,
new
yeah,
language, but
yeah.
it's just really hard when you start working because it's like it's not like elementary English or like it's not
Yeah,
elementary
it's like
language. It's like a lot
technical
harder.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
technical stuff. So I feel like it has to be an American company so I could speak the language, and then also because American salaries tend to be like kind of in line
Higher.
with what we're used to, right? Like whereas like
Yeah.
Asia's really affordable, but it's only because it's affordable because I am a traveler and I'm from the US. Like for people who
Mm.
actually live there, it's not necessarily as affordable, you know? So I would want
Yeah,
to
that
be
makes
making
sense.
American wages but living in Asia. So it's like you make a lot of
Mm.
money, but you like everything doesn't cost a lot. So you get to like have it's
Yes.
like what's the word? It's like you get a good bang for your buck kind of thing. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
bang for
say.
your buck.
Yeah,
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 I know
bang
what
for
you
your buck.
mean. Yeah, okay, that's fire. That makes a lot of sense. Like, I would agree. If I had to live out of the country, I would still need that American salary.
Right? Like
Uh,
anywhere else, they don't pay as well as America. So it's like kind of
yeah.
hard because we're used to this kind of like amount on our paychecks.
Hmm.
So it'd be weird to go like lower than that. It's crazy how we're at the age where we're starting to think about like our future, like where you want to live, where you want to go. Because I feel like I thought by now I would have it all figured out. But then as I'm
Mm,
becoming an adult, I'm realizing like nobody really knows what they're doing.
yeah. Yeah.
Right?
It's it's because when you especially when you start working and you're working with older people and you're like you see the way they act and you're thinking, wait a
Yeah.
minute, they act just like me or just
No
like
facts.
so are we're the adults now? Like we're the adults?
It's
Man, that's
crazy.
crazy.
I know. It's like I feel like I had this moment, especially I feel like after college where I was like, wait, where are the new adults? Like where are the new adults? That's crazy. Because in my head, I'm still a baby, you know? And like it's kind of
Mhm.
like I feel like when you're in college, you think you're an adult, but you're really like a pre-adult. It's kind of like preteens, you know? You think you're an adult,
Mhm.
but you're not. Because a lot of people
Yeah.
are still holding your hand while you're in college. And like there's not really unless you're like not going to college and you're already working and out of home, then like I feel like yeah, it makes sense. But
Yeah.
because for us we were in school, like it didn't like if we were adults but we weren't really adults, we were like baby adults.
Although it's interesting because I still feel like in college I felt more like an adult than I do now, only because now I'm surrounded
Mm.
with real adults and I'm living at home. So it's kind of like
You're a baby
I feel
again.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
I reverted a little bit while also kind of knowing that like being an adult, oh, it's not fun, you know?
I know. It sounded so glorious as a kid. Like I feel like I remember thinking, I can't wait to grow up. Or like my mom told me that I would tell her that I want to be grown up so badly or whatever. I would want to like do what adults can do. But now that I'm an adult, I'm like,
Oh,
I take that back. Take me back.
right?
Right? Adulthood ain't all that, okay? Like it is
It
not
really
fun
ain't.
sometimes.
Having to keep track of appointments and
Oh
go to
yeah.
things by yourself,
Oh yeah. Mm.
bro.
My first doctor
Mm-mm.
appointment, well, the second I turned like I think like I was probably 20, so I was in college.
Mm.
My mom was like,
Okay.
"Oh, you have an appointment with the pediatrician or whatever, the doctor."
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "Okay, like so you're coming with me?" And she was like, "No, you could go yourself." And I was like, "What do you mean I'm going by myself?" I was like, I never went to the doctor before that by myself. Maybe some
Oh.
of you guys have, but I was just like, I don't even know what to do. Like, do I just walk in and write my name down? Do I pay before? Do I pay after? Like, I honestly had no idea what I was doing. So that was definitely scary for me, but it ended up being
Mm,
fine. It's just like, it is weird. I feel like, but for the first time when you don't go with your parents anymore and you're kind of
mm.
responsible to sign the line on the paper. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's insane. I don't go to the doctor, but I did go
We know that.
I did go to the eye doctor by myself a few times in college, but then I came home and went to the eye doctor with my mom, and they upped my prescription a little bit. Usually my parents don't like it when they up my prescription, because why would you, like, it's hard to explain, but sometimes they up it. They like to make you have 20/20 vision, right? Makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
But then if you get used to that higher prescription, then you're going to, like, sometimes you need a higher prescription after that. So my parents like to, now that we're older, maybe like dial back on the increasing the prescription. So, but I forgot all about that when I went into that doctor. So I just was like, okay, yeah, let's up the prescription. I came out of the office, mom was like, they changed your prescription. I was like, yeah. She's like, if I was in there, I wouldn't have let him do that. I was like, oh,
oopsie.
Okay. But I
your prescription is still increasing right now, like at the stage.
I thought it wasn't, but it did. That's what I'm saying. Crazy. Like, low-key, I shouldn't have let him increase it. Like, now I'm not eligible for that LASIK. You know what I mean?
Yo, you should definitely get LASIK. It was, like, again, a top purchase in my life.
Man, in a few years, maybe.
Yeah, it's worth it. Once you're stable in your vision.
Yeah, once I'm stable. I'm not letting them up it again.
Forget the doctor's appointment. You know what's the worst as an adult? Calling insurance, okay? It doesn't matter what kind of insurance. It doesn't matter if it's health or car or whatever, XYZ. Oh my gosh. Why are they, first of all, one, hard to reach? Especially now with all, like, the AI stuff. It's like, click one if you need, click two. I'm like, how many rounds of this am I going to have to go through? Like, it's like they don't want you to speak to someone. They just, like, keep making you click buttons. And then none of them, like, actually end up helping me, like, with what I need. So, like, I just get really mad.
Yeah, I always just try to say, talk to an associate.
Me too. And then they're like, before we can connect you to an associate, please tell us why you're calling today. I'm like, just connect me. Like, this is a waste of my time.
Talk to a human, right?
No, literally.
Speaking of that, you know what's crazy? So someone dented my car a few months ago. And so I had to go through their insurance and everything. It was a little annoying. But tell me why. I input the photos to the insurance website. I get the quote, or the quote, I think is what it's called, for how much insurance is going to give me to get it repaired. I get the quote back. Before I even get back upstairs to my room, I get the quote back. After
That's crazy.
Just submitting. Yeah. So I'm like, the quote is for like $700. Okay. And
I'm like, little dent?
First of all, for that little dent. But here's the thing. The quote came in so fast. Turns out AI did that. Okay. AI gave me the quote.
Bruh.
The quote was so off base. The actual cost to fix my car was over $2,000.
Yo, yeah. I would have tweaked out. There's no way. Yeah. $2,000 for that little dent?
Right? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what? That's why I told my parents, like, if this is what it means to own a car, I'm out of here, bro. $2,000 to fix a small little dent.
That's why my parents always tell me not to park near expensive cars, because, like, one little scratch and you're out like $5 million.
Exactly. And the thing is, it was an expensive car that hit my car, because my mom and I always park like far away just because that's what we're used to. Someone else parked far away next to my car, opened their door, their expensive car door, and then hit my door. So it's like, you can't win, bro, even if you park far away. Like,
so annoying. I had to deal with the freaking insurance too, because I got into like a minor accident in the beginning of the year, like where everyone's fine. But it wasn't really my fault. But at the same time, even when I tried to argue with their insurance, like they were like, oh, okay, here's the thing. When you get to an accident, your insurance company is usually going to be biased towards you, obviously, because you guys are the one paying the insurance. And then the other party's insurance is going to favor them. So it's like, at this point, it's like, because we didn't call the police, they disagreed with what happened. So it's like nothing could actually happen out of it. So it's just really annoying. So all that work and all those calls, first of all, their insurance company is like a smaller one. They never picked up the phone. I feel like I had to chase them down to even hear from a representative. So that was annoying. And then it was like a whole thing, and then nothing came out of it. So I was just like, great. No resolution. No. My car's still scratched and whatever. I guess it's just that.
Dang.
Yeah. That sucks, not fun.
Bro. Car insurance is insane, and I kept trying to pretend that I knew what I was talking about when I talked to like the car guy who's gonna fix it.
Literally.
But bro, I had to call my father up. No cap. I was like, I don't know what this is. I was like, can I just call my dad and ask him if that's okay? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. So speaking of other things, like being an adult is crazy, because what do you mean I have to do my taxes now? I don't know how to do that.
Literally, like, what is going on? Nobody teaches how to do this stuff. Like, in college, in school, like, nothing. You gotta have to, it's kind of like figure it out yourself.
DIY.
Right? Like, I'm lucky that my dad knows how to do taxes, But the thing is, like, we're getting to that point where he's like, well, I don't want you to always rely on me, so I want you to learn. So he'll try to make me do certain lines, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Please help me. He's like, it's very simple, and I'm like, no, it's not.
It feels huge because if you mess it up, it's like,
yeah, you can get in trouble with the government,
right? The IRS is gonna be on my bum. Like, I don't want that.
For real.
which is why I was tweaking out last tax season because I did my own taxes myself.
Yeah.
I did my brother's taxes too.
Okay, period.
So, but I was tweaking out because I didn't want to mess up. Like, that's crazy. I was just Googling everything.
Well, guess what? I guess we'll find out next year if you did it right.
I think I did it right. Honestly, I think I did it right. I took enough precautions. I think I did it right.
I trust you. I mean, honestly, like, even if you did it wrong, like, you could just amend it. It's not a big deal. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay.
Right.
It's chill.
Yeah.
But most likely the government owes you money, so.
I mean, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, that's why you get the refund. Yeah, because that means you paid too much.
Yeah.
Speaking of, like, money stuff, like taxes, investing, like, I feel like that's a big thing as an adult that, like, nobody teaches about too. It's a very important habit to have, especially because in this economy, like, your job is not enough income. You want to have other streams. So, like, I started investing, like, yeah, exactly. I started investing in college, but I honestly didn't know what I was doing. I started by watching YouTube videos, different educational TikToks that I could find. And I tried to learn, like, what the different terms were. But even still, like, even knowing all that, it was still really confusing. So it's kind of like just like a, do I believe in this company or not kind of thing for me.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm just hoping that when I put my money down that it's going to go up in the future. So,
exactly.
I mean, you know, knock on wood, like, it's all good. Right?
Right? Because there's only so much you can learn. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's almost guesswork because the stock market is based on the economy and the economy is based on humans. And like, you can't control what's going to happen in the world. So you can only just look at the trends and kind of hope that it'll keep trending up eventually.
No, literally. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I feel like your best bet is to like invest in like things that are not just like one company, like index funds, whatever, you know.
Index funds,
those are a little bit more stable.
The issue with that is that if you invest on like at a high, like if the economy for some reason is doing really great and you invest then, and then it goes down for like 3 months, you're like, oh my God, all my money.
Yeah, it's always a risk, but I feel like when your money's just sitting in the bank, that's your money's losing value because inflation, you know? So it's actually more worth it to at least put it in a high yield savings account or investor or something. Yeah, we're just all figuring it out. Yeah, whatever. I know. I feel like there's so many things like that I feel like I'm still pretending to understand. Like, for example, people drinking wine, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I see adults drinking wine. Like, my uncle took my family to a wine tasting because we had a little family reunion before college. I was obviously underage, so I was drinking grape juice, you know? So they were drinking different wines in California, and I'm like looking at them, I'm like, they literally look all the same. And like, I feel like they were asking my the guy like who was running the tour was like, oh, so like, what did you feel about this one? And my parents like, they kind of taste similar. And in my head, I was like, when I got to the age and I actually tried wine, I was like, low key, yeah, like, why do they all kind of taste the same? And they don't taste good either. Like, that's my whole thing. It's like, I don't get why people like it. Maybe it's just like something I'm gonna, when I get older, I'll start to get. But like, I don't know, man. Like,
I don't know, bro. I don't get the whole like wine or like alcohol thing either. Because alcohol kind of just, it's literally poison to the cells. So,
yeah.
Because it is a drug. Like caffeine is a drug that I like caffeine. I won't lie. But, that's the thing. Wine tasting is kind of similar to coffee tasting. Like when I first worked at Starbucks, they had us like smell the espresso and like slurp it to kind of get the flavor. So it's kind of like with wine tasting, you're supposed to like swirl it and give it a little smell and then like take a sip and hold it in your mouth to try to feel it on the palate. Bro, just drink it. Like,
I know, literally. Like, it can't be that
taste
deep.
The difference.
I know. Right? I don't know. It's interesting because I feel like for me, I really like cheese and cheese pairs well with wine. So like I want to get into wine so that I could do like the pairing, you know, classic pairings. But like I just don't like wine enough. Like I just feel like I'd rather eat the cheese by itself. So I don't know. Like maybe one day when I get to like 30s and 40s, maybe like we'll see. Yeah.
Maybe you can stick to the cheese and jam pairings. It's almost the same thing.
Cheese and jam is so good. I don't get why people don't like cheese. It's so delicious. But yeah, do you have anything to add? Like, what other things, like, you know, that about adulting, are you feel like you don't really understand or you don't get?
You know, I'm kind of a homebody, right? So
Mm-hmm.
The thing that's I'm like a little iffy about is how do I tip my Uber Eats driver? You know what I mean?
Yeah, tipping
It's
is a big
like,
thing. Yeah.
am I
Yo,
supposed to how like I
right,
don't
because it's
get
like you don't want to
it.
not tip them, but it's like, I mean, it's like, yeah, like, I don't know. Because it's like
Yeah.
the whole point of like ordering out or like not eating in is so you don't have to pay tip. So you could just eat in your own home. So then it's like
Yeah.
after the delivery service came out with tip, then it just like undid that. So it's just like, I don't know. But then it's like,
That's
I feel
so
like
true.
right? And then when I go out now and buy coffee, I feel like I should tip,
Mm-mm.
but I'm too broke to tip
Mm.
because it's like, this
Mm-mm.
coffee is $10. You know what I mean? Like, bro,
Yeah.
I already spent like it used to be like $5 a day. So yeah, I could have tipped back then, but not anymore.
Right.
I would love to tip, but I just like, I don't know. It's
And you
like
know what's
tough.
crazy? The whole thing with like ordering in so you don't have to tip. When I order on the app for like a
Mhm.
drink, there's an option like want to tip. Want to tip. I'm ordering my drink to be ready when I get there, and there's an option for want to tip. Bro, I don't know. I'm
No.
like, no, I don't want to tip. I'm
No,
sorry.
I know. And it's like, it's sad because it's like, we only have to tip because nobody gets paid enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that's the root of the
issue.
issue. So, I don't know.
Mhm.
It's the thing
Man.
about being, especially in the US, man. Like, I don't know. They be asking
Bro.
for tips everywhere. Like, every little
Right?
thing. Like,
Man. Okay, I'll give you a couple dollars maybe.
no, literally.
Sorry. For my drink. Okay, guys, when I go to restaurants, obviously I tip. Like,
Yeah, of course. Like, I always tip
obviously.
at restaurants.
Right? Like it's a must, or else you're gonna get your food spat in the next time you come. Like, so
Mhm.
yeah. But honestly, I don't go to many places, but I do go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
But I, you know what's funny? When I'm at the gym, I'm on my phone, not because I'm texting sometimes, but because I'm on TikTok searching how to use the machine I'm on. Because
Wait,
I
why
don't
is that
actually
me?
know. Oh my god. I've been
Literally
like the
so
past
real.
week, I've been eyeing the hack squat machine, trying to get myself
Mhm.
to go and like try it out. I was so scared to try it out because it starts at 100 pounds. Like that's the weight of the machine itself. So I was
No,
like, what if
literally.
I can't even lift it? So I was on like the hip abductor machine, staring at the hack squat machine and then going on my phone searching how to do the hack squat. I braved it and I went and did it and it
Yo.
was fun, bro.
Oh my gosh, I'm proud of you. Cause like I honestly
Thank
struggle
you.
with that too. Like I literally, even though my gym, we have like pictures on the machines to like teach you how to do it. The pictures are
Mhm.
not enough. Like I need a
They're not.
how-to video. Cause like the pictures don't show it moving. So I don't know which way to go. You know what I mean? It's like, for the first time when I did hip abductors and then adductors,
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was
Mhm.
doing. I'm like, what is the difference? They look almost the same. That was like confusing
Exactly,
to
bro.
me. They need to have like QR codes to scan on those machines so that I don't embarrass myself.
Planet Fitness has QR codes to scan, but also I'm embarrassed to scan the QR code. I'd rather
Yeah,
go on TikTok, bro.
I know.
Oh man. But so I go to the gym. So I'm not really an adult anymore. I'm not an adult. The only thing I do in the day is go to the gym, drink my coffee, do my little tasks and stuff. And then honestly, I feel like I'm not an adult, but I'm also low-key becoming my parents because why do I go to sleep at like eight sometimes? Like what's
No,
going on?
literally, it's
Why
like
am I
the
so
whole like,
tired?
are we becoming like our parents? Because like,
Yeah.
I feel like all the things we used to make fun of them for as a kid, or like not make fun of, but like kind of think like, you're old, like in your head. But like now we're like, wait, now I'm starting to adopt a lot of their habits. Like not for me,
Right?
it's not going to bed early. It's like the amount of sleep I get. Like I need to get my 8-9 hours, or else I'm literally so
Valid.
cranky the next day. And like when I was younger in college and stuff, or before that, I would be fine with like 6-7 hours.
There you go.
I'm gonna
Bro,
get
we're
made fun
brain
of for
rotted
that.
out. We're
I
brain
know.
rotted out. Like, are we Gen
No,
Z
but
or are
like,
we Gen Alpha at this point? Mm-mm.
no, but now I need like literally 8-9, or I'm like actually not functioning the next day. It's so bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And another thing is
Man.
like something that I think this is like very adult is like thinking about like home decor. Like you start to care about, of course, like we cared about what our room looked like when we were younger. But like now that I'm an adult, I'm like, whenever I go out and like, I used to be so bored with my parents whenever we shop for like tiles or I don't know, countertops. And now that I'm adult, I'm like, wait, why is that kind of fun? I'm like, ooh, I like this one with the marble. It's like I'm trying to like piece together like what I want for my future home. So I feel like now like it's so fun. It's like a simulation of my future.
Yeah, I agree. I have like a little Pinterest board, and it used to be like a bedroom, like just bedroom Pinterest board, right? Like the like the posters and like the bedroom layout. But now I have a Pinterest board that's more of like a house layout type thing, you know?
No,
Like,
literally, we're
like
upgrading. We're upgrading.
upgrading.
Yeah. I know, like looking at literally kitchen appliances, I'm like, wait, I like this stove with this feature. It's easy to clean. That's another thing about being an adult now. I want things
Ooh.
that are easy to clean because I feel like when I was younger, I was like, oh, I like this because it looks nice. But now I need to
Mm,
know if it functions well, if it's easy to clean and looks good.
Type beat. I could not have marble in my house because that marble
Mm,
stains so quickly.
oh,
If I
yeah.
spill a drop of espresso, I gotta wipe that quick or else it's gonna stain the marble. Like I don't know if I can do that. I
Yeah,
gotta
it's
stick
really
with granite.
bad.
I gotta stick with granite. Yeah.
Yeah, because like we don't have marble, but we have quartz, I think, or it's one of the stones, but it has like marbling.
Mm.
It's also white. It's so hard to clean. We thought it would be really pretty, but it's actually a pain.
Oh
So I don't
no.
recommend having an all white kitchen.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not,
Not
it's
for
like we're
me.
constantly cleaning. Yeah, literally.
Man. You know, another thing that makes me maybe I just pretend I'm old, but I say back in the day a lot.
Yeah.
And anyone older than me is like, back in the day, what back in your day? What do you mean? Like, oh, I don't know.
Oh
Maybe
my
I'm not using
gosh.
maybe I shouldn't use that phrase, but
I know. I literally like I feel that. I catch myself saying that too. The other day I was hanging out with two girls who were younger than me. They're still in college. And I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, back when I was in college." And I was like, "Bro, why do I say that so much?" And they're like, "You're not even that much
Oh,
older than us." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I feel so much older." Cuz I was literally telling them
yeah.
how the year under us, they got Hillary Duff as their commencement speaker.
Type
And they were like,
beat.
"Who's
Mhm.
Hillary Duff?" And I was like, "How do you not know Hillary Duff?" And then they're like, "Can you show me a picture?" So I showed them a picture. They have no idea. And then I'm
Really?
like, "Oh, well, do you know like Lizzie McGuire?" And they're like, "No." I'm like,
Mm.
"Bro, like we're only like 3 years apart. Come on, you're making me
That's
feel so old right
crazy.
now."
That's
Yeah, so I
insane,
literally
bro.
I feel chopped whenever I talk to college students. Like I just can't. It's like we're like in two different generations. It feels like it, you know? I
Mhm.
don't even
Yeah,
know.
honestly, I agree. I somehow feel chopped even at my ripe age of 22, bro, because all the young adults, some of the young
Literally.
adults in my church are in college, not like
Mhm.
undergrad. They're in school, but I don't know, for some reason just the thought of them being in school makes me feel chopped because I'm not in school too, you know, even though they're in
Yeah,
grad school.
literally.
I don't know what that is in my brain, bro. It's weird.
I know. Well, with that, I want to get into our no cap, just yap section. Our last one for the season. Super exciting.
Oh.
So you could do the honors. You can read the first one.
The first one is confidence can get you further than talent. No cap or just yap.
Ooh, that's a really
Um,
good one.
honestly, I'm gonna have to say no cap because
Mm,
honestly, bro, like, hey, like the title of this video, right? Fake it till you make
right?
it type beat.
For real. I agree. I
And
agree.
right, I feel like it's a thing that like men have an advantage of being
I heard
overly
about that.
confident, right?
Yeah.
So they like they tend to apply to jobs that they're not qualified for more than women
Hmm.
do, and if you put yourself out there more, you'll get more opportunities hypothetically, right? So gotta have that
Yeah.
confidence, bro. Because if you're
Yeah.
talented, you're just sitting at
Facts.
home because you don't have confidence. No one can see your talent. You gotta let that talent shine. You know what I mean?
Yo, yeah, you're right. I agree. No cap
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Because it's a part of being successful is also having the confidence to do so. Because, like you said, like you could have
Mm,
all the talent in the world, but if you have nowhere to showcase that talent, how are people going to know that? You know, if you're
type beat.
gatekeeping it to yourself, then of course it's going to be hard to be successful because people need to be able to see that you are talented, and you have
Mm-hmm.
to be confident that you are talented too. Not always like being. I know it's
Right.
like hard not to be insecure, with everything. Just like it's just
Yeah.
part of being human. But at some point, you kind of are like life is kind of fake until you make it in the job, in life, like even
Mm-hmm.
parents, like when they first have their first kid, it's like they don't know what they're doing, it really is just like a
Yeah.
fake until you make it. So yeah, I think
Crazy.
confidence is honestly key. And I think it's something that people look for too when they're hiring, like how much confidence somebody has.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very
Yeah, that's a good
important.
point. Yeah.
Hmm.
The next one is you have to sacrifice your 20s to be successful later. No cap or just yap. I don't know. This one's a little tricky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh,
oh
that's
man, bro. I
hard.
don't know. I need to hear your point before I can form my point. I have no idea.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I want to say just yap. I think there is a certain level of sacrifice while you're in your 20s and you're still young and have the flexibility to
Mm.
do, have changes in career and everything at this age, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of that sacrifice is having to work hard and not play as much. But I think there's a
Mm,
balance, right? Because you could work hard, but you can also be work hard and have fun.
play hard.
Like life is meant to be
Yeah.
enjoyed, you know? Like you could still I think in college for me, like I was very work hard, play hard too. Like I worked really hard in my job and everything, but I also made sure that I was enjoying my life and going on vacations and having time with friends and times that are outside work, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
I think that you have to is making me hesitant because like I don't think you have to like some people believe that your 20s are for working hard and that you shouldn't do as much to like enjoy yourself because
Mm,
one day like when you're 30 and like you have the money then you can do that. But how
mm,
about like the fact that like life isn't guaranteed and you might not who knows like how long you're going to live, you know? If your only
mm.
goal is to like save up
Save
and
for
do
the
all this
future.
later, what about like the here and now? Like you should be present in the moment and enjoying life for what it is, you know? So that's
Yeah,
why I
I
think
like
it's just
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point, Tuki. I'll have to say just yep too. Because I don't want to sacrifice 10 years of my life just for the
Uh-huh.
potential of the rest of my life because that doesn't make much sense. So yeah, um
Yeah.
I feel like it depends on your lifestyle too in your 20s. Like
Yeah.
if you're someone
True.
who enjoys like partying all the time, and then you have to go to work in the morning and work an 8 hour day, that's a little bit different than if you're someone who
Yeah.
enjoys to go eat out with friends, you know, and
No,
spend
I
like I
agree.
don't know,
It does
you know.
matter.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
depends, but yeah, I'll say just yeah for that.
Okay, cool. All right, well the last one is being content is more important than being successful. No cap or just yeah.
See, in my head, if I'm successful, I would be content, right? But the issue is that
Mm,
doesn't really mesh well because you can be
yeah.
successful in a field that you don't enjoy and then you wouldn't be content.
Yeah.
So,
But even when you're successful, do you think you'll be content or do you think you want to be more successful? Because it's kind of like the
mm,
people you think the people who are rich are content with the amount of money they have, but they're always wanting more. You know, it's like
that's
it's the
true.
human condition. It's the
Oh
greed.
man,
We're all
bro.
greedy. So
Then I guess I will say being content is more important. I will say no cap because
mm,
I will be content and successful at the same time.
all right. Cop out answer. I don't know. I'm trying to see. Being content is more important than being successful. I want to say no cap, but I also think successful for me isn't just monetary.
Mm,
So I think it depends. I think in a money sense, yeah, I think being content is more important than being successful because I think that being successful, sorry, I think that no matter how much money you have, you're always going to want more. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of
mm,
it. So yes, I would
mhm.
say no cap for that. But I would say just yap if it applies to other things outside of money because I would want to be, you know what? I scratch all of that. I think it's no cap because no matter what it is, like if it's success with money, yeah, of course, but I would want to be content with that money. You know, I don't want to always be
Mm,
feeling like I don't have enough, even when it is enough. And then
yes.
also when it comes to other things in life, like in your relationships, so having successful relationship or family is also just as important as being successful in your career. But I
Mhm.
think with that, like life is never going to be perfect. So I think even if it's not perfectly successful, like being content is still important because you could still have joy even if things are not perfect, you know? And like that's
Yes,
something
yes.
that I think I've been learning in this current year of my life. Like, how can you be content when your life is not going exactly the way you want, you know? Because not everything in your life
Mm,
is always going to be successful. It's just not like
yeah,
reality, you know? So I
that's
think no
true.
cap to that. So,
Yeah. And let me add real quick. Honestly, I think if I'm content, I will feel like I'm successful in some shape or form or some
it's
aspect
a
of
good
my life,
point.
right?
Yeah.
So, I think it plays into each other. Yeah.
Yes, yes. They're definitely intertwined in some way.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, success is not like a one measure thing, you know? It means something different to everybody. So it really depends.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that, before we end our last episode, we want to do a little bit of a reflection of this first season of No Cap Just Yap. Thank you to everybody who's been tuning in. We're really grateful for you guys and really thankful for everybody who's given both of us feedback about the podcast as well. Do you have any favorite episodes that you recorded, do you think, Esther?
I really liked episode 2 and episode 5. So you guys should go
Mm,
listen to those. But episode
yes,
2,
yes.
the college experiences one, that one was good. And then I
Mhm.
also liked episode 5. Episode 5 was the one we talked about our faith, right? That one was good too.
Yes, I
Like
really like
plot
that one.
twist. Yeah, that one was
Hmm.
really nice.
Yeah, I would have to say this. I think for me, 5 as well. I think 5 had really great flow. I think so. We were Esther and I were talking about it. I think after episode 3 or 4, we kind of got into a rhythm where it became a lot more natural to talk on camera and record. Because in the beginning,
Mm.
it's not awkward, but I feel like you're just not used to it. So the flow was a little bit awkward. But after as we went on, it got a lot easier. So I think for me, like
Mm-hmm.
from 4 on, I really like all the episodes we've filmed from 4 on. But if I had to pick, I would say episode 5 and episode 6, I think. Yeah, I think 5 and
Okay.
6 are my favorite. I really like those. They're both really interesting.
I feel like I didn't expect it to be difficult to kind of get into flow when we first started the
Mhm.
podcast. Didn't expect the nice feedback from all of your friends and my friends too. That was
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
our friends put us in like a group chat and she was like, "I'm going to be one of your top listeners for my Spotify Wrapped." And I was like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's so sweet." So, that made my day honestly, cuz that was actually a day we were about to
Yeah.
record another episode. So, it was very
Mm-hmm.
meaningful for us to hear that, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
shout
sure. Because
out.
especially when you, yeah, shout out. When you upload stuff to the internet, it feels like you're kind of like uploading to the void sometimes. So it's nice to hear
Mhm.
from your friends to be like, oh, this actually made me laugh, or, or you guys are
Yeah.
so cute. Like, I feel like I'm in the room with you guys. Like, that's so nice. I
Yes, I
love that.
know. I
Hmm.
know. I'm very thankful for a supportive group of friends. But also like
Hmm.
it really is encouraging because it is a lot of work. You guys only see when the episode comes out, but from editing to making social media to planning like content, it does take a long time behind the scenes. And
Mm.
I have a lot of respect for people who actually do this for like a living and are influencers
Yeah,
because it looks really easy, but there's actually a lot of work that goes into it.
so much.
And I think
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest things I learned, like how much work goes into creating a podcast. And also, like, I think a lot of it is like learning as you go, right? Like, there's a lot of things we
Hmm.
did differently from the first episode till now that we've changed, like little tweaks here and there to make it the best experience possible for us and for you guys. But yeah, it's been such a fun season. I feel like you guys have gotten to learn a lot about Esther and I from how we
Hmm.
met to what college was like for us. And then, kind of a bit of what we're up to and our views about friendship, money, life, and a lot of different topics. But yeah.
So we hope that you guys stay excited and wait for season 2 to come out, because there's going to be lots of fun moments again. And
Mm-hmm.
hopefully you don't miss us during our little break, our, our little duo. Before we head into season 2 and filming, we'd love to hear you guys' feedback on how season 1 went, how you
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed it, or anything that you think that we could implement for season 2. So, leave comments on our social media, or if you're one of our friends, go ahead and like drop us a text message or anything. But we'd really, really be grateful for any feedback.
Well, with that, thank you guys so, so much for listening to our first season of No Cap Just Yap. Yep, that's a wrap. And we had so much fun filming this season and just creating content for you guys. And we're just very excited to continue doing that in season 2 and just improving and implementing new things. So stay
Mhm.
tuned for some fun, exciting things.
And while you guys wait, make sure to keep up with us on socials at nocap.justyap on Instagram and TikTok, where we will announce our launch for season 2. And we'll see you guys soon.
Hey,
Bye
bye.
bye.